Each one of these technologies work to solving one single thing. When we look at IoT, it looks towards solving connectivity. 60% of manufacturers are going to be using IoT as a very serious part of their products as they develop them. But what is interesting is now an IoT device, IoT device will be, at minimum definition, is something with a single sensor. Okay, most IoT devices will have several sensors, and so we call them, a smart watch, a smartphone, smart glasses, smart belt, smart whatever it is that you want to call it. They'll all be driven by sensors, and so 70% of the cost of sensors have dropped over the last 20 years. But what that has done is has done something phenomenal, which is what the manufacturing industry has been promising for years but haven't been able to pull off, is the speed and cost ratio. Today we're at an equilibrium where the two are at equal, right? But we're heading over to a direction where speed is going to exceed cost. And when this takes place, the level of smart devices that you're going to see embedded in everything, even potentially a chip that may be embedded into your finger or to your body, is going to take place and become possible because the cost of these products will be extremely low. The speed of developing them, because of the advancements that take place, are going to move rapidly faster and faster. Now, the number one country in the world that has a capability in this area that's going to dominate it is China. And you're probably thinking, well, that's quite obvious. Obviously, China has a huge manufacturing capability. But that is not why China is, as far as I'm concerned, the number one player in this space. What China has done is they've taken these 5 technologies and they've gone extremely deep in all of them and integrating every single one of them. You'll find that the largest investors in those unicorns or super scale companies, those 390 that I told you about, is China. Even if the company sits in the US, the number one investors, China. So what are the big opportunities? Okay, number one is digital health. Now, why do I have a particular bias to digital health? Is that there are 3 industries in the world that are not disrupted yet. One of them is health, the second is government, and the third is education. These 3 industries are poised to have massive disruption because they're very difficult sectors to disrupt. My bet, health. Next bet, new models. Okay. Now, as an accounting firm, you probably would not find a hardware company to be an attractive investment, and that's been seen like that with many investors, especially in this region. They don't like investing in hardware companies for one reason only, is the capital outlay initially is quite large in order to just get to the first product. That has changed through new business models that is allowing these factories to become a lot more robust, a lot easier for them to get the financing and the production technologies to move even quicker. The next is integration. So when I talked about the Chinese example, the one thing that the Chinese have done very well is the ability to integrate every one of these components of these different technologies towards their ability to manufacture these type of products. Finally, are drones, okay? I know there was a few jokes at the beginning about where the future, we talk about flying cars and flying people around, and I definitely would agree with many of people's opinions that that is still a distant future, but what you will see flying around is cargo or logistics, especially high value items like, and forgive the example, organs. If there's a situation where you need to move a liver or a heart or a kidney or whatever it is, you need to move from destination A to B really, really fast and it's high value, drones play an extremely vital role in making that happen.